Welcome back to Big Up, where we talk about all things vinyl. Today, we're going to cover my recent 3-inch pseudo record day haul. As you've seen in my previous videos, I've done a little what is 3-inch and why I found it annoying primer. Um, but that doesn't stop the collector in me, and Record Store Day released a grand total of I think 12 records for this last Black Friday. And I waited a couple days. I was not going to go stand in line on Record Store Day. There was nothing else I was interested in. And I picked up a whole lot of 3-inches, including some previously released stuff that I didn't think they would have locally. So let's take a look at what we got. So we're going to start with I've previously talked about the All Time Low and the Hopeless records. We were able to pick up a pack of all four, which I previously complained that when I bought, they had the blind box on the Record Store Day website, and they were $15 a piece. At my local store that had the 4-pack, they were $10 a piece, which is still way too pricey for one low quality song. But I really love this format. I hope they keep doing it. So I picked up the 4-pack. I picked up the All Time Low, the Wonder Years, Sister City, Neck Deep, Can't Kick Up the Roots, and Stand Atlantic Skinny Dipping. All four of these are kind of pop punk stuff. I've never been like a huge pop punk fan, though I do have a warm spot in my heart for NoFX back when I thought I was going to be a punk in my teenage years. All four pretty decent tunes. I got nothing really to say about them. The 3-inches come with. These ones aren't colored, just standard black. They all come with really cool little posters. Let's take one look at one of these and a quote from the band. So they definitely are kind of going all out with the packaging, though I still feel like, these should be $5. It's one song. I mean, I don't know what the manufacturing cost is, so who knows? And I'm assuming it's Third Man that presses these up, since they're the first one to release them. But picked up all four of them. I think honestly, if I was gonna say out of all the 4-packs I picked up, this was probably the weakest. I might skip it, but I still think that it's well worth your time to check them out if you see them. Next, Disney released four songs from famous cartoons. I saw that they were releasing these and instantly wanted them. I'm not like a giant Disney fan or anything, but I really thought that these would be collectible, and I really think that that's kind of what like these little record players should be used for. I mean, these, and they even were selling them a little bit cheaper, which means maybe Disney was saying that they didn't need to make it. So we've got Toy Stories. You got A Friend of Me, sung by Randy Newman. Very cool little red vinyl. There's a Toy Story poster with it. Can You Feel the Love Tonight on yellow vinyl. Very cool. I mean, you can see how tiny these are. Look. I mean, like, they're teeny tiny. Really cool that these come with a... no. Do they not come with an RCA out? I thought they did. No. I'd love to figure out a way to take the headphone jack, buy a second one, get a teeny tiny little mixer. I have one, and I'll pull it out someday and talk about it. I've got a teeny tiny little party mixer that was made for like MP3 players. It'd be really cool to set up and like do a little scratching session. Then we got The Little Mermaid, Partier World, green vinyl. Oh, I forgot to mention, this was the version from the live action film, which was kind of a bummer because I like the original better. I thought the live action film was kind of boring. I do have kids, so I took it to them and I wanted to fall asleep. And then lastly, we've got Aladdin, Brave New World on blue vinyl. Very cool. Once again, off the live action version, a little bit of a bummer there. So next we have the 4-pack of the ICP stuff. I ever since I saw that ICP was doing these releases, I've never been an ICP fan. I've never, like, I don't get it really. But I do find them extremely fascinating, like so many people. And I kind of respect what they've done as far as, like, they've created a whole subculture for themselves and are really sticking to it and doing their thing. And like they've created a whole subculture of hip hop that, like, I have no awareness of, and I love hip hop and I listen to hip hop constantly and pay a lot of attention to. So I dig that. So we've got Red Fred, Revenge, West Werner Avenue, and Low. Out of my favorites, you saw that I previously had Low. It's usually the green record I've got put on the when you watch my videos. So West Werner Avenue and Low are kind of like covers of old 80s tunes, and I think they're the best too. I really think that the wordplay on them is pretty funny, and how they remix those songs. And Red Fred is my least favorite, but you know, I'm not a huge ICP fan, so I'm not going to judge too much. So we've got Low's on green vinyl, West Werner Avenue is on yellow, Revenge is on blue, and then Red Fred is, of course, on red vinyl. So those are all, once again, I think those are super cool. The only criticism I'd have of these is, once again, they're like $10, and the poster's the same on all these. It's also got this little insert. Or is it the same? Maybe it isn't. Let's take a look. Insane Clown Posse. It's got like a promo for the full album. That's kind of cool. I didn't really look at those. Let's see. Is it the same? Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm wrong. It isn't. Okay. Well, good on them. That's pretty funny. All right. So, next up, we got Vince Gilardi, and I'm probably saying that wrong, with the Charlie Brown Christmas. I love this album because I hate Christmas music, and it's a jazz album that doesn't have much lyrics on it, and it's not cheesy. So I own a nice green copy of this, which is funny because I also... Oh, these are on black. I thought these were green. Oh, they're black. Cool. You know, the long player. We've got, like, it's the classic ones. I can't remember. We'll take a look at the songs. We've got Christmas Time Is Here, which is, you know, a classic song, but it's done in the Vince Gilardi way. We have Hark the Herald Angels Sing, which is all the kids singing. And then we've got Skating, which is like that classic piano-driven tune that you like instantly think of Charlie Brown's Christmas. And then we have Lucy and Linus and Lucy. Another one, if you played it and if you watched this movie as a kid, like I think so many people have, you'll instantly recognize those tunes. And then last we have Beck, black vinyl. The only one I've seen so far that has a small hole, and it's got the song is Uneventful Days off his new album. I've pre-ordered that album. I haven't got it yet, so I don't know the quality. The tune sounds kind of fun. It's kind of going for like a 80s electro thing. I'm pretty interested in it. I've been a fan of Beck for a long time. And then we've got a cool little poster here of the inside of a car that's straight out of the 80s and says Hyperspace on it. I'm assuming it's supposed to be that car from the sleeve. And then, last but not least, we have True and Kind Love, which is a song off of the Steven Universe soundtrack. It's also on standard black vinyl. Nice little purple sleeve. And then it's also got a poster. I thought this poster was the coolest one. Steven Universe. I've never watched the show, though I know like some of the blogs I follow watch it. So I think it's probably a good show. I should check it out someday. So, anyways, that was a pretty big haul. I dropped a little bit more coin than I expected to when I walked in there, which is okay sometimes. Like, and these are collector's items for me. As a true vinyl lover, I think this is a cool idea. Let me know what you think. Do you like these things? The sound quality's low. Like, the player's made by Crosley. Like, do you like these 3 inches or not? Let me know. If you also like what we're doing, make sure to like and subscribe this video, and we'll check you out. We'll talk to you soon.